Oh yeah, there we go. Hey, I was muted. No wonder. So hey, Ghost, again, check this out. Late. Late. PoGokeRo. Pirate broadcast. Hello. Welcome. Sorry for the technical difficulty. It took about, what, how long? 2 minutes. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, guys. At least I was showing stuff though, right? Alright. I'm gonna reiterate what I just said. We are in it. Things are going nuts. Things are crazy now. So yeah, we're in it. We're in it. My heart goes out to those in Virginia Beach, the families from our Made in America gun tragedy. It happened before. It happened again. What are we doing? So the part of the Constitution, the whole deal with the Constitution is that we give up. That we're gonna, like, part of the social contract is that we agree to give up some liberties in order to get some security, like to not make it so much about like the jungle, because we turn this down. Because the jungle is the state of nature is a hardcore place to be. We don't want to be there. We figured out a long time ago that the jungle is not where you want to be. You want to be in, humans come together to hang out with each other because together we're stronger. Because then from many of us working together emerges these greater things. That's the whole point of coming together. That's our social contract. And in order to come together, we have to do stuff. We have to give up certain freedoms to come together. That's our social contract. We got to give up certain freedoms in order to come together. Because, yeah, you can't just go rah, 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 rah if you're going to be punching people. You got to be cool and be like, all right, I agree not to swing my arms. No one's going to just swing their arms around, right? Everyone's going to just be cool. All right. So I'll do it. If I don't do it, no one else will do it. We're cool. And if anyone does it, then we all agree the state will come and take care of that person. All right? All right? Okay. That's how, that's our social contract. But it seems to be breaking down because some Yahoo will come along with a gun and kill lots of people. And it's always a gun. I mean, sure, you got your crazy people with bombs, but those are a lot more rare. Right? When it happens with guns. Every time. Almost every time. So, something's got to get done. Something's got to get done here. We need to take care of this, and we're not. So we need to. So yeah, pirate broadcast. Pirate broadcast! The distortion. Is it coming through? Yeah! Yeah! The media is nuts right now. Oh my goodness. I've noticed a lot of it is just regurgitating Fox. I hate it. I hate it. Fox is the newsmaker. Like, why is it that the quote mainstream media has to react to what Fox does? That's dumb. Who cares what Fox does? They're a propaganda outlet. Like, you don't need to listen to them. You don't even need to pay attention to them. Oh man, they have to pay attention to you. Because they need to know how to make the propaganda. You don't need to pay them no attention, no mind. You just gotta do what you gotta do and report what's going on and report the truth. So you can't be media, you can't be repeating ad verbatim or whatever, verbatim, what propagandists say. You have to couch that stuff in context. You have to use your words, call it what it is, a lie. Because otherwise you are just acting as a megaphone for the liar. That's right? Then you do a public disservice. You're not doing your job. Yeah, you got to help out, media. Because you'll notice this, right? For like 2 months, Billy Barr and Trump held the narrative on what the Mueller report was until they released it. Finally, they released it. But the stuff is dense. You gotta be like, it's not really dense, but you gotta like have the time and inclination to sit down and read it. And for the vast majority of Americans, they're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. That's why newspapers are dying. and TV worked out to be really good, because with a TV it's a lot easier to get information than it is reading. That's why TV like took off. So although Mother believes Americans should read the report, and everyone should, right? Because if you're a good American, that's what you're going to do. And I couldn't even do it, right? I just read the executive summary. But if you Mother expects people to read that report, and they're not going to do it. Like, they have to go buy a book, and they're not going to do that. Or they have to download it off the internet, and they're not going to do that, because then they have to read 400 pages on their phone. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do it. It's not going to do it. So what they need is stuff on TV, stuff that makes good TV. I mean, that's what Trump does, right? Trump is a media genius. That's how a propaganda genius. He knows how to work the media. That's why he's president, because he's not really the power, but he's the media guy. He directs the media, points it to where he wants it to go. And the media, the mainstream media, is being dumb and following along with Trump and just basically parroting his agenda. It's awful. It's awful. Like, there was an interview that I want to see that the British media did of Jared Kushner. That's going to be really good, interesting TV. Because those guys ask real questions, and then they ask follow-up questions. So they pin those guys down. They pin down the people who interview there. And I guess they can do it because they're not afraid of losing access, and the Western media is. I don't know. I don't know or the American media. I don't know what's wrong with the American media. It's messed up. Something got messed up. Man, oh man. Maybe it's always been this way. I don't know. And then, yeah, so it's not me. It's not my idea, but someone did point it out, and that's a good idea, that Mueller needs to testify. And it needs to be and it'll be on TV, because when he came out and said stuff, all of a sudden, like, stuff started getting real for people. When Mueller says it, all he did was repeat what's in the report, but he said it rather than saying read the report. He actually said it, and that was the whole difference. The whole difference. He wants to be like, oh, I'm above the fray, but nah, he's right in the middle of it, and he wants to retire, but it's too late, dude. It's too late. You've got to come back. It's not up to you anymore. Yeah, he needs to testify. And so then that brings me to my next point. The Democrats have been fumbling. They have been terrible. They're terrible at this. They don't realize that it's war. They don't get it. They don't understand. They're playing it as if it's politics, like normal. Nancy Pelosi has a great strategy for 1992. But in 2019, it's going to get our country taken over by the Russians. Like it is now. I mean, Nancy Pelosi is not wielding power. She's not a leader. I think that's the deal, right? We need a leader, and Nancy Pelosi is a manager. She'll manage the group, but she's not going to be the leader. So, yeah. So we're kind of stuck, because now it's like herding cats. Because there's no focus. The Democrats have not given the people anything to focus on. Nothing. They have not done anything. That's what Nancy Pelosi should be doing. It's like, hey, American people, look at this. No, she's not doing that. Not at all. She is pushing away impeachment. No impeachment. That's what she's doing. So she's killing her supporters. And then Trump is like, yeah, that's right, no impeachment. So they just defy everything. They defy subpoenas. They defy court orders. Just now, right? They just found out they defied a court order. They told Judge Sullivan, oh yeah, you didn't need to see that. It's not important for you. Don't worry about it. To a judge. To a federal judge. Like, I don't know if that makes a difference. Like, we're going to find out, right? Because this federal judge is also the one who went super lenient on Manafort. So, and this federal judge was also the one who got threatened and had to have protection assigned to him. So it's not like I'm like making this stuff up. Like, this judge may already be compromised, and it may not matter that they're defying court orders. I mean, that's maybe why they're doing it. Billy Barr, like, right after he defied the congressional subpoena, right after he did that, he saw Nancy Pelosi at, like, some function, and he went right up to her. He's like, "Oh, hey, Pelosi, did you bring your handcuffs?" What does Nancy Pelosi do? Pfft, nothing. Because there's nothing she can do. I mean, no, there's something she can do. She can begin impeachment hearings. At the very least, begin impeachment hearings. But no, she won't do it. You know what this reminds me of? George W. Bush. Remember George W. Bush? See, a lot of people have this weird thing about George W. Bush, where he's like, now that he's not president, he's like an okay guy. He's kind of funny. Look at him. He's kind of cute. Isn't he funny? He's a war criminal. He authorized torture. He lied to the American people to go to war, got thousands and thousands of Iraqis killed, and got how many thousands of our own people killed. And even not killed, even if you don't even see them, the dead people, how many of our troops are like not dead, but totally messed up in the head from all the crap they saw and all the trauma they went through? For what? For what? Oh, Dick Cheney's company made a lot of money. All right. Sorry about your buddy, but yo, Dick Cheney's rich. I bet your dead buddy's fine with that. He's happy to be dead. For Dick Cheney's riches. So that guy, you know, George W. Bush, the guy who did this, when Nancy Pelosi rolled in, right, the first thing she did was like, I am not going to impeach him. That's okay. Those guys, the big lie that he sold everyone, how he used our troops to make Dick Cheney rich, that doesn't matter. Nope, go ahead. That's fine. That's fine. That's the first thing Nancy Pelosi did. Because Nancy Pelosi does not lead, she manages. So what do we reap from that? What do we get from that? Well, you know, under the oh hey, pig guy. Yep. What do we get from that? Well, John Bolton was George W.'s Bush, his ambassador to the UN, and he was a jerk to everyone because he's a jerk. He's a fascist. All he wanted to do was start a war with Iran. That's all he wanted. War. John Bolton, the neocon, wanted wars with everyone. And yeah, Nancy Pelosi didn't follow up. She let them all get away. So what do we get for that exchange, Nancy Pelosi? John Bolton is like pretty much directing our national security. He wants to go to war with Iran. So the Iran war that's going to kill the United States of America is what Nancy Pelosi brought us. Because she will not do what she is supposed to do, what she is required to do under the Constitution. She won't do it. I don't know what maybe she's compromised too. I don't know. I do not know. I do not care. Like, this is ridiculous. They're just ignoring everything. And like looting. Looting the country. No? More space? Yeah, so Nancy Pelosi is not doing what she's supposed to do. Kind of like she did the last time. Which is why I'm kind of freaking out. Because I freaked out during the George W. Bush term. I was trying to explain to people, and they just did not get it. They just did not understand. So if I seem a little agitated, it's because I've been here before. Nancy Pelosi not doing her job. So, what else happened? Oh man. I only went like a half hour. I've got a bunch of stuff here, but I don't want to talk about too much. Okay, here's how I know Nancy Pelosi is doing a really bad job. There's a representative named Justin Amish or Amash or something. Amish. And he did a town hall. He did a town hall. And in this town hall, he passionately explained, he read the Mueller report, and he passionately explained to his constituents why Donald Trump was a bad guy and why he needs to be impeached. And there was a lady who was interviewed afterwards, and the lady said that she had no idea that the Mueller report had anything negative to say about Donald Trump. She had no idea. All she listened to was right-wing media, and she had no idea that anything was. I mean, she was going to vote for him again in 2020, but she thought that he was totally cool. She didn't know anything was wrong until Justin Amish told her, her own rep. Oh man. So Nancy Pelosi has let this report be out with this bombshell revelation that Trump is a compromised Russian asset who is obstructing to a massive cover-up. She let that go for how long without making it known? Man, that people don't know? That's incredible. How much of a failure is Nancy Pelosi? How can this not be known by everyone by this point? It's like the hugest news in the world. And Nancy Pelosi has the ability to bring every single one of those guys, make it front page news every day. Every day. But she doesn't. Why? Every day. It's so easy to make that news. But instead, she ceded power to Donald Trump. Every day that she does not counter his narratives, she gives more power to Donald Trump, who then formulates the narrative for you. Just like he did with the Mueller report. I can't believe she let it happen. Like, it's just happening. Oh. It's a lot of string. A lot of dead cats. Okay. So yeah, I'm pretty upset with Nancy Pelosi. Now here's another guy I'm upset with, Kurt Schrader, the guy who is my rep for Oregon, state rep. He is not on a list that I read of representatives who have publicly supported impeachment. He has not come out for it. So if he doesn't come out for it, Nancy Pelosi is not going to go for it. Why, dude? Why are you not coming out for it? I sent a letter to him. I sent a letter to him. Let me go find it. I saw it right there. Alright, here. I sent a letter to him. And this is here. This is basically the important part that he said to me in response. Before we begin any impeachment proceedings, these serious breaches of public trust require Congress to investigate beyond what Mueller was able to do given his constraints. I trust my colleagues in the Judiciary, Intelligence, and Homeland Security Committee hearings and the ongoing work to provide constitutionally appropriate oversight of the executive branch. Congress must continue our public hearings and get answers from Robert Mueller, Attorney General Barr, those named in the report, and experts in relevant fields. These public hearings will provide an in-depth historical record surrounding these proceedings and shine a light for the American public. The information gleaned from these hearings will be crucial in determining whether the president's actions warrant moving forward with impeachment and gaining the bipartisan support that would be necessary. F you, Kurt Schrader. What a load of crap. Bunch of crap. You think I'm stupid? Have you read Mueller's report? It's right there. You don't need anything more. That report is an impeachment referral, dumb. And those hearings, those committees that you referred to were all got stonewalled. Everyone just ignored the subpoenas. And then where's Nancy Pelosi? All right, let's bring those guys up for contempt. All right, Nancy Pelosi, let's do it. No, Nancy Pelosi won't do it. Pelosi won't do it. No, I won't hold them in contempt. No. Everyone wants me to, but no, I'm not gonna. So now we're hobbled again. Well, now we don't have the committees because those are stonewalled, and Nancy Pelosi won't enforce the contempt. Won't hold them contempt, and we can't get Mueller's report because they stonewalled. And Nancy Pelosi's like, well, that's cool. We can't get Mueller's the committees can't get the full report, so I guess, oh well. And we can't get Trump's taxes because they stonewalled. But Nancy Pelosi's like, oh well, I'm not gonna hold them for contempt. I'm not gonna hold them. Do you see what I mean? Kurt Schrader is like, oh yeah, we have to do more studies. You So the Democrats, I think, are really weak. They're really weak. I don't know what's going on. They don't have a leader. They need a leader. They don't have one. Nancy Pelosi is managing it, but Nancy Pelosi is managing the Democrats, but the Democrats are being managed by Trump. So sure, Pelosi, get your guys exactly where you want them. Okay, great. We're gonna move them this way. Thank you. I mean, Trump wants to go to the court. Trump wants to drag this out. Every second that he is given free reign, he gains power because he just takes more and more of he corrupts more and more of the judiciary. Mitch McConnell just appoints more and more federal judges, faster and faster. So yeah. You may get your Nancy Pelosi gets her nice pictures. Oh, and everyone's like, oh, look at the nice picture. Oh, look at the nice picture. So Nancy Pelosi's like, I got the good picture. And Trump is like, great, I got federal judgeships. Show your picture to the federal judges I got. Ha ha ha. So Nancy Pelosi is hobbled the power of the House. Just totally killed it. Just hamstrung it. Took it out for Trump. She's in on it. she's got to be in on it. I don't know how, but someone there's got to be some kind of connection because she also saved W. Bush from impeachment. I think her loyalty is more to the American government than it is to the American people. Like, she really wants to make sure the government survives. She doesn't really care so much about the people. Yeah, Kurt Schrader is a total coward. Look at that coward. He's like, well, this report tells me to impeach him, but I think we need more studies. That's textbook coward Democrat. Textbook coward Democrat. They make cartoons of you, dude. Because you fit it so well. It's like the cartoons draw themselves. Ooh, I got another idea. This might... But this one requires... scaffolding. Why am I holding so many potatoes? What am I holding all this stuff for? I don't even understand. Oh, I must have chopped down a tree. Alright, here, this is good. Here. Let's go, let's go. Oh, ow. Okay. Nancy Pelosi, man, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're killing me. You're killing me, Nancy. Okay. This is the tricky part. Need to step a little bit, but not too much to fall off. Alright. Whee! I can jump. I don't need to jump at all. Alright, here. Yay! There it is. That's all I wanted to do. Nice and safe. So I'm gonna lose some, but that's okay. Make some more. I should plant some bamboo. So I can make some more. I should make a bamboo farm. It would be easy. Kind of. Actually, no, I saw one that was great. It was like a flying machine harvester one that runs like twice a day. And, that looked wonderful. I might want to do that. I have to get more slime blocks, and I don't know where a swamp is to harm around here. I have to go like look for one. What am I doing here? I don't remember why I came in. To put things away, but yeah. Anyways. So, Nancy Pelosi failing to lead. In this time where we desperately need leadership. You can watch that guy. Okay, so there are. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it came out. It came out today that or not today, but like earlier this week. So this guy who was a part of the government, he died, and his daughter was a progressive woman, and she went through his files, and she found an email where the guy said, "Oh yeah, the reason why we have the census question, the citizenship question on the census, is to stop people from answering it and increase the Republican control and decrease Democratic control." Oh yeah, that's why we're doing it. He wrote it down. He's dead, but he wrote it down. It was in an email, and that his daughter found. So his daughter printed this up and like brought it to like court. So, which blows up the government's, because Trump was trying to get this question put on the census, because he wants that, when you are a white supremacist, democracy is your enemy. So you want to do things to limit democracy and increase and concentrate power in the hands of the few. And if you're a white supremacist, you can't hold power in a democracy in a country that's becoming increasingly brown. There's the white share of the population is shrinking bit by bit by bit. So they're getting to the point where they can't win just on sheer numbers, and they can't win on ideas either. So they have to get rid of democracy in order to keep power, so that it's ruled by the minority of the majority. That's what they're doing. So they want this. So Trump wants the citizenship question on the census, because he knows that will scare people from answering. It doesn't matter if they're citizens or not. You got to know how many people are there, so you can plan for services, for construction, so you know how much like water you need to be able to flow to an area, how much trash service you're going to need, how much electricity, a whole bunch of stuff, right? It's for data, right? You don't mess with data. You want the accurate data. You don't want like you don't want findings that are messed up because of political bias. That will wreck your when you're trying to plan stuff. It just ruin your thing that you planned. You need accurate data. You need accurate measurements. So the purpose, but remember, for the fascists, truth is the enemy. You can't handle truth if you're a fascist. You gotta work the lies. So for the fascist, it's only about power. So it doesn't matter to the fascist if the data is wrong, and if the project from the data and the projections made from that false data cause problems down the line. They don't care. All they care about is power. They'll fix those in the future, I guess. But for now, they just want power. So, they will do stuff like mess up the census in order to get power. Because they don't care about America. They only care about themselves. Yeah. So, again, we come back to this progressive daughter of a deceased GOP operative found an email incriminating that blew apart the government's argument that the citizenship question wasn't at all politically related. No, this letter proves that it is indeed politically related. So the judge is going to be like, no, you can't have this question on there. What are you doing? Well, they should, right? If the judge is like looking at what's going down. Here's evidence that thing. And the government's argument's totally gone. It's not even there anymore. They don't have an argument anymore. So in a just court, they ought to be they ought to lose. So we'll see. Goodness. Yeah, what Trump is doing is he's creating a cult. He's got a cult of personality. I think there was a tweet that I saw today earlier that explained it perfectly. Or no, not a tweet, but like a headline or something. Or not headline, like a chevron. I don't know what they call it. But it said, Mueller, read my report. Trump, read my tweets. What do you think is going to get read? Which one do you think is going to get read? Yeah, but that's how it works, right? I think a lot of Trump people, supporters, just don't know. They're in an information silo. They have no other information to the contrary, and they're taught to believe that that they're drawing their conclusions from information they believe to be true. So if the information's true, then the conclusions they draw from that information have got to be true. And if you're telling me that my conclusion is incorrect, well then, no. I know my conclusion is correct. Based on my information, I know for a fact. So a direct assault, on a Trump supporter is not going to work. They're going to, because their own brains are like working against them. They know that their conclusions are sound. So if you go at them at their conclusions, it's going to fail because they already know it's sound. Like, it's the information that's wrong. And Justin, or that representative Amash, he like is trying to break through that silo. He's trying, and yeah, he's going to need more support. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what the Democrats are doing. I really don't know. Okay, yeah. So earlier, I think yesterday, Billy Barr confirmed the Mueller hypothesis that Trump is a foreign agent. The way Billy Barr did this was that he said that he believed the FBI spied on the Trump campaign. And so he chose his words carefully, because spying is what you do to a foreign adversary. So Bill Barr confirmed. He said again. He reaffirmed the word that he used, spying. So by saying spying, what he's saying is that the Trump campaign was a foreign entity, a hostile foreign organization, because that's why they were being investigated, or that's why the FBI was spying on them, because they were foreigners. If they weren't foreign, they wouldn't be spied on. So it's funny how a lot of people end up admitting things without meaning to. Like Trump, in a tweet, admitted that Russia helped him get elected. He said, I had nothing to do with it. They helped me to get elected, but I had nothing to do with it. I mean, sure, they helped, but it wasn't me. I didn't help. Ha 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 ha. So he admits they helped him. He got that much out of him. Is the wall cracking? I don't know. Let's hope. Crack. Got my 4 zombie dudes. What's up, my zombies? How's it hanging, royal zombie dudes? Well, check this out. You will see I made a wall. I made a, and then I cleared it out and I evened it out. I lit it up. I fixed this, made it more of a station that I can switch around, although these pigs are kind of being funny. What are you doing, pigs? Alright. And then here, instead of a wall, I planted a bunch of berry bushes. So these berry bushes and then these cactus dissuade these guys from coming up to say hi. What's going on, dude? Come on. What's wrong? Don't you want to visit? No, he doesn't want to visit. I don't understand. I do understand. Come on, I'm right here. Come visit. Where's your friends? Come visit. Yeah, dude, let's hang out. Come on up. Oh, you don't want to. Oh, I get it. Oh, there's another guy. Oh, but you're on the wrong side, villager dude, and I'm full up right now, so. But yeah, no, they don't want to hang out with me. All my monster friends come to visit, but do they hang out? No. They're like, we're too cool. We just want to swim. I'm like, it's really nice up here. Don't you want to hang out up here? And they're like, no, it's cool in the water. It's like wet, and like we have to swim constantly to stay afloat. Oh yeah. Well, you guys have fun bobbing. So, what do you do with these people who are in these information silos? Sure, they might be good people, but they're zombies. Like, can you save them? He's like, some can, I'm sure. Maybe some can't. Maybe they're just beyond. Like, I know Russia is employing people in Russia to act as Americans and troll us. It's just to create problems. So that's going on. Information warfare is happening. Yeah, and we're losing the information war. Pelosi doesn't even know how to play. She has no idea. Mueller doesn't know how to play. Oh man, he didn't say anything. He got his report like totally lied about for 2 months. He just sat there and took it. He's like, maybe that he released a few letters. Like, man, you do not know what year you're in, Mueller. Come on, it's 2019. People are reading tweets on phones while driving. It's like there's so much stuff going on so fast. This isn't in the 1970s. You can't be playing it like all old integrity style. Jeez, guys, come on. You guys are wrecking it. Really, you're failing us. You can't be doing it. Talk to someone. Just get some other perspectives, guys. I'm serious. You don't know everything. I mean, there's a way of preserving. There's a way of preserving the integrity and gravity of the office, and still being effective, getting the message out, and responding effectively to an information war, an information attack. God, you let him control the narrative for like months. That's why people don't know. And I can't believe it. The most inconsequential document in for how long? And like people don't know still. It's been months. Where are the leaders? Yeah, you guys should have been like on the ball. Where ye be? You're killing me. Here. Torches! Torches everywhere! Yo, it's dark out there. And it's scary. See? I'm not joking. And there's witches and stuff. Zombies and creepers, oh my. Skeletons. Yeah, the forest, and this is after I cleared out the undergrowth. So what's this? Fire resistance? Why would I need fire resistance? As I look at lava. Here, throw it in here for now. I don't know. So yeah, what else is going on? Hey America, I was thinking about stuff. The dichotomy of private sector work and public sector work. In private sector, you guys are terribly insecure. You can be fired almost immediately for any reason. Your insurance is terrible. It's really, really, really expensive. Yeah, you don't have really any rights. I mean, I don't think you even have very many benefits. And then the private sector wants you to be already trained. They don't want to train you anymore. Where it used to be they would like invest in you and train you. Now they just like expect you to pay for it first. Yeah, the culture is like that's changed a lot. Corporatized, privatized, placing more of the burden on the individual and less on the corporation or the group. Alright, well, let's see. I think I went long enough. Cult of Donald? What do we do with them? I don't know. Yeah, alright, guys. Have a happy Friday. I just had to go off. I was just going nuts. Alright, hopefully something will happen. I don't know. Maybe that Judge Sullivan is going to actually do something since his order was defied. I don't know. Like, I'm just watching our democracy die bit by bit. So, alright. Peace out, America. Have fun this Friday, this weekend. Alright, stop.